Alan Watts, the renowned British thinker, was a trailblazer in making Eastern philosophies accessible and captivating to Western audiences. His work was influential in the popularization of Zen Buddhism in the West, and he had a remarkable talent for translating complex Eastern ideas into a rich tapestry of living metaphors. Born in 1915 in southeast London, Watts came from a middle-class background. Despite their modest financial means, his family opted for a pastoral lifestyle, which deeply influenced Watts. As an only child, Watts spent his formative years at Brookside, a place where nature became his playground and his classroom. Immersed in the natural world, he developed a keen interest in the names of wildflowers and butterflies. This early fascination with nature was complemented by a profound, almost mystical experience he had as a child, a fever dream featuring Chinese landscape art. This vivid dream left a lasting impression on Watts and sparked his enduring interest in Eastern cultures and philosophies. The more a thing tends to be permanent, the more it tends to be lifeless. Watts's philosophy centers on the idea that reality is an integrated whole, rather than a mere collection of distinct and separate entities. Drawing heavily from Eastern traditions, Watts critiques the Western emphasis on individualism and separation as fundamentally misguided. He argues that the notion of the self as an isolated, separate entity is an illusion. Instead, Watts posits that individuals are not isolated beings, but rather integral parts of a larger, interconnected whole. This view is deeply rooted in the concept of non-duality, which is central to many Eastern philosophies. Non-duality suggests that there is no essential distinction between the self and the universe. Instead, they are interrelated aspects of a single reality. Watts proposed that this perspective is not just a philosophical idea or a fleeting experience, but a way of being in the world. To convey this idea, Watts often used metaphors, such as likening the universe to a grand and intricate dance where each dancer, or individual, represents an expression of the same underlying. This idea also parallels the Buddhist concept of anatta, or non-self, which asserts that the self is not a static entity, but a fluid process emerging from the interaction of various elements. By grasping this understanding, individuals can dissolve the perceived boundaries between themselves and the world, leading to a deeper sense of unity and peace. Watts also often critiqued the Western preoccupation with future-oriented thinking and the pursuit of goals as a source of stress and dissatisfaction. Watts believed that by focusing on the present and embracing the spontaneity of life, individuals could experience a deeper sense of fulfillment. This approach resonates with the Zen concept of mindfulness, which emphasizes being fully engaged in the present moment without being preoccupied with past regrets or future anxieties. In summary, Alan Watts's philosophy offers a compelling critique of Western notions of individuality and materialism, while drawing from Eastern wisdom to propose a more interconnected and harmonious view of existence. His emphasis on the illusion of the self, the interconnectedness of all things, and the importance of living in the present moment provides a refreshing perspective on how to navigate the complexities of modern life.